Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, June the 10th. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. This is my last regularly scheduled vlog for the week, as I'll be flying out to Dallas, Texas tomorrow to do some work with the young people there. But I will try and do my best to update with any videos throughout the week if any breaking news happens. I remember last time I was at one of these things, Trevor Linden got released or got fired, or he left the team, however you want to put it. So just because I'm away doesn't mean Canucks news stops. In fact, I'm fully expecting something big to happen when I'm gone this week. Anyways, speaking of something big or big plans for next year, amidst all this talk about draft and trading and free agency, adding new players to the Vancouver Canucks, for today, I want to talk about the core players of the Vancouver Canucks. And of course, I'm talking about the core four of Bo Horvat, Brock Boeser, Pettersson, and Quinn Hughes. You know, you can add Troy Stecher and Thatcher Demko and Jacob Markstrom to that young core. But really, let's talk about these four guys. And really, I want to ask one question as we look at building our team around this core four. I asked a question on Twitter, got a lot of response yesterday. I basically said, who do you expect to be the biggest key to success? Who's going to be the most instrumental player for the Vancouver Canucks this upcoming season? And I gave the four options, right, of Horvat, Boeser, Pettersson, and Hughes. Got 600 votes on this Twitter poll, a lot of response, and far and away the guy with the most votes was Pettersson. He had 68% of the votes, followed by Quinn Hughes, 15%, Bo Horvat, 11%, and then Brock Boeser bringing up the rear at 5%. So once again, it was Pettersson with 68, Hughes with 15, Horvat with 11, and Boeser with 5%. Again, the question was, who is the most key to the Canucks having success next season, or this season coming up in October? So let's talk about each of these four, and I'll kind of try and read the minds of the voters and then give my take for each of the four guys as well. I think there's no wrong answer here. I think all four will have a direct impact into the Canucks' success next season, with different roles and different ways of impacting the team. And I think that's why you see the diversity, the way the votes are spread out. But majority, 68% for Pettersson. And I can see why. He's obviously, hopefully he'll be named the Calder. I'm pretty confident he'll be named the Calder Trophy winner next week as the Rookie of the Year. And we saw the impact that he had on our team. He made us that much more dangerous. He sped up the rebuild by a year or two, and power play, and of course regular strength. And we saw the way he can skate, his vision, his dekes, his quick shot, his great release, both wrist shot, slap shot, one-timers, snap shot, whatever it may be, the way he works ferociously in the neutral zone, the way he back checks, and the way he can skate, obviously, and all these things, his wonderful hands, his wonderful vision, his creativity, his hockey IQ, all those things. So there's good reason why 68% of 600 people voted for Pettersson, and many of you are saying the team will go as he goes. And that makes a lot of sense. He's basically on the verge of becoming a superstar already, and he'll be, other teams will key in on him, so he'll have to make his other teammates better, as he started to do this season. So obviously we're excited for a wonderful sophomore season for Pettersson. Then you have Quinn Hughes. He got 15% of the vote. I think a lot of people are really excited because they're saying that we've never had a defenseman like Quinn Hughes before. The way he can walk the line, the way he can enter the zone and gain entry into the offensive zone, the way he can skate the puck from basically the whole 200 feet of the entire ice surface, the way he can, like I said, he's got great vision as well. He's got a wonderful hockey IQ. I kind of joke around like he's the Pettersson of blue liners, in that they're very similar stature, similar skating style. Actually, not the similar skating style, but they can do similar things with the dekes and with the vision, with the hockey IQ, with all the things, with gaining the offensive zone. I'd say Pettersson has a more shaky, not unstable, but it's a more, crooked's not the right word. I don't know. It's not like it's unstable. I don't know. I don't know the word to explain it, but it's just not a smooth skating style Pettersson is. A little more choppy, but he gets the job done. Quinn Hughes obviously a very, very smooth skater. But anyways, obviously both of those guys can bring a lot to the team, have people excited. And Quinn Hughes can transform the power play. He's going to be a one-man, entry zone machine. So I think for all those reasons, there's a lot of hope for Quinn Hughes and what he can do to the team and with the team. And maybe he's going to have such an impact on the team that he'll be like a defenseman like we've never had before, like I said, and maybe he'll be the most influential, the biggest part of the Canucks' success next season, especially when it comes to being a power play quarterback and being a top 4 defenseman. Maybe he elevates to top 2 by the end of the year. We'll see. So that's Quinn Hughes, our rookie for this season coming up. Then 11% of you said Bo Horvat. And surprisingly, I thought this would be more. He's obviously not as flashy as Pettersson. Maybe doesn't have the promise of Quinn Hughes, or he's not as exciting as Brock Boeser or explosive. But I actually think that he would have got my vote. I still think he's the one guy who drives the team. Almost everything goes through him. Power play, regular strength, face-offs. Of course, he took the most face-offs in the entire league last season with the injuries to Beagle and to Sutter. Captain, leadership, both on and off the ice, in the dressing room, and of course on the ice itself. I just think that he drives play. He's really the face of the franchise right now, despite those other guys maybe being a bit more popular. But I think Horvat is the face of the franchise when it comes to leadership, work ethic, character, steadiness, unwaveringness. That's not even a word, I think, but you know what I mean. That's why I think Horvat is so important to the team's success. And obviously we don't want any of these guys to get injured, but I think of these 4 guys, if Horvat got injured, I think that he'd have the biggest. That'll be the biggest effect on the team. Not because he's going to be the highest scoring guy of those 4 guys or whatever, but because of all the situations he plays in. First or second line center, like I said, power play, regular strength, and most importantly, all the face-offs he takes. So that's why. So combine his playing with his the face-offs and his leadership, he would have got my vote. Again, no wrong votes for any of these 4 guys, but I would vote Bo Horvat as the most important player. He'll be the key to the Canucks' success next season. And then only 5% he's saying Brock Boeser. And maybe you're worried about his contract, or maybe it's simply because his game isn't as well-rounded as the other 3 guys, or maybe he immediately won't have as much impact as the other guys. But if he can score 30, 35, some of you even saying 40 goals, of course, that's going to have a massive impact. He'll likely be the highest goal scorer on our team. Probably not the highest point getter, that will be Pettersson, but he'll likely be the highest goal scorer, and he'll be armed with a new contract, whether that's a 2 or 3 year short one, or a 6, 7, or 8 year long one, whatever it is. We're excited for that deal to get done. But only 5% of you in this poll are saying that Brock Boeser will be the most impactful player, the key to the Canucks' success next season. So once again, Elias Pettersson way ahead with 68%, Quinn Hughes with 16%, Bo Horvat with 11%, and Brock Boeser with 5%. A couple write-in votes. Some of you said the goalies, the Markstrom-Demko tandem. We saw that this season. Markstrom was the MVP, so yes, he could easily be the player who has the most impact on the Vancouver Canucks' fortunes this season. No, that's not a wrong answer either. But for purposes of this, and for the purposes of the Twitter poll, you can only put 4 options. I put these 4 guys. Canucks fans, what do you think? You got Horvat as my vote, followed by, then you can't really go wrong with the other 3 guys, but I would vote for Bo Horvat, even though only 11% of you did. But I'd love to hear what you think. Leave a comment below. Which Canucks player is going to be the most instrumental, the key player to the Canucks' fortunes, the Canucks' success this season? Is it Pettersson? Is it Hughes? Is it Horvat? Is it Boeser? Is it someone like Jacob Markstrom? Leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply as always. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the Raptors-Warriors game tonight. Enjoy the Bruins-Blues game on Wednesday night. And I will be checking with you as I need to, as I can, throughout the week from Dallas, Texas. Have a great week. God bless, and go Canucks go.